Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in for another pattern tutorial. Look at this. It's a 2-row repeat pattern, and I've actually done this with a 3.5mm crochet hook. You could probably try it with a 3 if you want to, with a lightweight yarn. It all depends on how and what you want to create. So you're getting these little spacings here, but you can reduce those by using a smaller hook if you wish. I actually used a 3.5, and I love how we've got these sort of sideways puffs sitting, and then we've got the 3 double crochets working in to that chain. Now I had to have a look at this. I made this pattern and I thought, I'm not happy with certain things. I initially chained 3, but then I went for chain 2 because the chain 3 was also creating, you know, a larger gap. So yeah, so it has been altered a few times, but this is what I've come up with, and I think I'm happy with this. As you can see here, I've done a double crochet row here because the pattern is a 2-row repeat, but because we started with a double crochet row, you can fill in the top. If you're making something, finish it off with a double crochet on either side, and I'll show you how to do that when we get here to the top. It's fairly straightforward. You put in your 2 double crochets and then 1, 2 in the chain, and then 1, etc. Yeah, so the pattern is worked up in multiples of 3 plus 5. You're probably thinking, well, why didn't you just do multiples of 3 plus 2, because there's another 3 in the 5. It's just the way it works in my head. So let's just stick to how I've calculated, which is multiples of 3 plus 5. Okay, 3.5mm crochet hook, lightweight yarn. You can go to 3mm if you wish. You can also use any yarn and any hook of your choice depending on what you want to make. Okay, right, I'm going to push this aside, and I've got this lovely ocean blue here, and I'll show you how to make this pattern. It's really easy to do. So it's got a bit of texture as well, so I've got to show you the back actually. So yeah, the back's fairly flat. That's the front. So multiples of 3, let's go with 15. Do your slip knot and then chain 15. Okay, 15, and then your additional 5 makes it 20 chains. So multiples of 3 plus 5. We are going to do a double crochet row, but we are going to be working from the 5th chain. Just before I begin, if I get to the end of the row before you, please do pause, take your time, catch up. You can also pause the video at any point and go to the settings options, which will appear, and slow the playback speed down, and you can also add captions. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is do a double crochet into the 5th chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There's my 5th chain. So yarn over, go into the 5th chain, pull up the loop, pull through 2 and pull through 2. I did also forget to mention, you will need to know how to do double crochets, obviously. What else do we need? And how to do single crochet, and how to do the puff. So I'll show you the puff when we get there. Yarn over, go into the next one, and double crochet. So this is going to be an entire double crochet row right till the end of your chain. So you take your time. And we'll meet at the end. I think I might call this puff and granny stitch, because there's a puff and 3 double crochets is what we use for a granny sew pattern. Okay, double crochet row. So this is the only double crochet row that you do like this, and then right at the end. So from now on, it's a 2-row repeat pattern. Row number 1, chain 3, flip your work over, and this is where we start the puff. So you go into the next stitch, and what you want to do is yarn over and go in, grab a loop 3 times. So yarn over, not this one, go to the next one, go in, pull up the loop, that's 3 loops, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, that's 5 loops, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, that's 7. So that's including this one here. Pull through all of them and chain 1. We will now skip 2 and do a single crochet. This what makes it go like this rather than a straight puff. When we get to here, single crochet, chain 2, and into that same space where we did the single crochet, we will do another puff. So yarn over, go in, pull up the loop, 3 loops, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, that's 5 loops, and yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, and that's 7. Pull through all 7, chain 1, skip 2, and then single crochet into the next stitch. As soon as you've single crochet, chain 2, yarn over, go in for a puff, so yarn over, go in, pull up the loop, 3 loops, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, 5 loops, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, 7 loops, pull through all 7, everything on the hook, chain 1, skip 2, and single crochet. After the single crochet, chain 2 and do your puff. I won't explain how to do the puff now. Pull through all 7, chain 1. Always remember to chain your 1 to lock it in. Skip 2 and then go to the 3rd one and do your single crochet, chain 2 and a puff into that same stitch. Pull through everything, chain 1, and you want to do a single crochet. You can either just go into here, but I think for this pattern it's better to go on top of that chain, the very top one. That's row 1. That's how it's going to look, really pretty. So chain 4, this is row 2, chain 4 for row 2, so we're chaining 3 for row 1 and chaining 4 for row 2, because we don't want to get our work squished and we want it nice and straight. So these, now we're going to place 3 double crochets in these chain 2 spaces. That's all we're going to do for row 2. So yarn over, go into the space and do 3 double crochets. Don't chain anything here, go straight into the next chain 2 space there at the top and do 3 double crochets. Like so. Straight over into the next one and 3 double crochets. Next chain 2 space. Now there is another alternative before I finish, because I do like giving people options. If you want to start with a half double crochet row, you can as well, but you won't be working into the 5th chain. Or not to complicate matters and think, oh gosh, how many do I need to chain then if I want to change to half double crochet? Keep that as a double crochet, then do this. But when you do this row, rather than chaining 4, just chain 3 and place 3 half double crochets in there, if that's what you like. Just end with this row right at the top. You know, the double crochet at the top and at the bottom. But if you want it shorter, as in less, you know, that's another option you can do. Maybe single crochets. It's all you can improvise. Right, so the last one here. So 3 double crochets into this last chain 2 space here. And then a double crochet on top of, we chained 4, right? No, we chained 3. So find your 3rd chain It's gone a bit squished here. Go into there for an additional double crochet. Then back to row 1. Row 1, which is chain 3. Did we chain? Oh no, I do apologise. We chained 4 here, didn't we? Yes, that's fine. And there's chain 3 here. Oh dear me, just bear with me. Working through the camera can be a bit tricky sometimes. Right, so row 2, so row 1 and row 2, back to row 1, sorry, 1, 2 and 3. And then the next stitch, we'll do this, the whole thing again. So not this stitch, this next one here, go in and do a 3 wrap puff, pull through everything, chain 1, skip 2, and do a single crochet. Once you start doing it, you'll realize a single crochet is placed on that one of the first double crochets here. It falls in line. Single crochet, chain 2 and a puff. I mean, I've done 3, you could do 4, you could do 2. Skip 2 and see, you end up on this one anyway. Single crochet, chain 2 in your puff on there, chain 1, move across, there's my third one, chain 2, do your puff, pull through all 7, chain 1, skip 2 and single crochet, chain 2, and then go back into the same stitch for the puff, chain 1 and place your single crochet on the top chain here. Okay, so that's the back. So that's your 2-row repeat. So chain 4, and I'll show you again. Actually, I won't show you. I'll tell you why, because I want to show you how to finish this off. So you will do row 1 and row 2, okay? And when you get to the end here and you want to have this another double crochet row at the top, I'll show you what to do now. So you will finish as normal, but finish on the puff row. Then chain 4. So 2 double crochets now into the chain, and then we're going to place 1 in that single crochet, just to spread it out nicely. And then 1 in the double single crochet, which is right there. 2 back into the chain space, 1 and 2, and 1 double crochet in the single crochet from the previous row. And once you've done 2 in the space there, actually, can you just pop 3 in there? Yes, you can. You can either work on the chain or just do 3 in the very last one, because you need that additional double crochet. What do you think? I think it's really pretty. I think a lot of things are pretty. So that's how it will look. That's how you can see it on the lighter yarn. Wiggle it around for you so you can have a good look. Back and the front. Right, hope you like this one as well. 2-row repeat, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please do take care of yourselves, and please do subscribe and hit that bell. More tutorials are coming your way. see you very soon.